everyone, so this is going to be kind of like a video, like the first part in a series that I'm going to be doing on my channel, and I think maybe every week I will have a Polymer Clay Beginner's Guide video, and this is going to be Polymer Clay 101 episode 1, I guess. So yeah, and I decided that it'd be kind of fun to do a video like this because I have a couple tips for you guys that have to do with polymer clay, and I think it's kind of it'd be kind of fun to do a video sharing all my tips with you and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. Okay, obviously this video is going to be about polymer clay, but this video I'm going to go more into depth about each of the brands of polymer clay that I use. And yeah, of course, I don't use all of them. I don't use Cernit or Kato, or I used to use Craftsmart, but I don't use that anymore. I only use 3 brands of clay. So yeah, and those 3 brands are Fimo Soft, Primo, and this just happens to be accents, but I chose that on purpose because I just want to explain it. And then Sculpey 3. So these are the 3 brands that I use. The one I use most often is Sculpey 3. My favorite brand, however, is Primo. It's just that I don't get it that often because it's a little bit more expensive than Sculpey. So yeah, I'm also going to talk about translucent liquid Sculpey, or TLS. And yeah, because that's technically polymer clay, it's just liquid. So yeah, anyway, let's get started with everything. Okay, so first thing I'm going to talk about is Primo. Now, Primo is my absolute favorite brand of clay. It's a little bit more expensive than Sculpey. It runs for $2.49 at Michael's, and Sculpey runs for $2.29, which is only 20 cents less, but if you're getting a lot of clay, it kind of adds up. So I kind of buy this in moderation, just so that I don't spend as much money. If I can spend money on Primo, then I will, because it's my favorite brand of clay. So this is really good. It's my favorite for many reasons, but the first reason is because it comes with many different textures and many different colors. Now, if you can tell, this is gray granite, and I absolutely love this kind of color. It's not necessarily a color, texture type thing, and if you can tell, it looks like granite. And I think that is amazing. It's like the most brilliant idea ever, because it allows you to make many different things with it and stuff like that. Now, another thing I like about Primo is that it comes in 2 different lines, I guess. So one is Primo Accents, and the other is just regular Primo. Now, Sculpey 3 doesn't have 2 different lines. It's just that the different textures are mixed up within one another, so I will get more into detail on that. But Primo has 2 different kind of lines. I don't really know how else to explain it, but yeah, so it comes in just like the plain solid colors, which is just regular Primo, but it also comes in this Primo Accents, which has different kind of textures and stuff. Another Primo Accents is just like, it has little specks of glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but it has little specks of glitter, which is something that's really, really cool, because when there's some glitter and stuff, it makes your charms look like a whole bunch more like special. So here are a couple of examples. Well, this is one example I've made with Primo, and I used these 2 different textures with Primo. So this is a little mouse I made, and I used Primo Silver Accents, Primo Accent Silver for this, and if you can tell, it has like really, really good metallic swirls on it, which is really cute. And then I used for the cheese, I just used regular Primo. So you can see the different textures that it offers, and I really like that because there's many different textures in just one brand of clay. Another thing I like about Primo is that it's really, really sturdy once you get it out of the oven. You don't even need to like put it in ice water for it to be this sturdy, but you can see that it's absolutely like rock solid. So yeah, that's another thing I like about Primo. And yeah, third thing is that it's really, really easy to work with. Now, I really, really don't like conditioning my charms. It's just that it takes so much work, and it's kind of hard to do at the beginning, and it just makes my thumbs hurt. So that, you can tell how lazy I am. Well, Primo doesn't really need that much conditioning. Of course, you should condition it, but it's really easy to condition. What I mean by that is once you take it out of the package, it's already pretty soft. Of course, you still have to condition it, but it's like already really soft and it's really easy to condition. So that's another thing I like. Also, on the soft note, it also is really easy to work with when you are molding things. Because Primo is so soft, it allows you to like bend it in different ways and stuff like that, so it's really easy to work with. It's not so soft to a point where it's sticky, because I know some other brands that I've used do get sticky, like some packages do get really sticky. This Primo does not get like sticky, it doesn't stick to your fingers or anything, so it's really good. So yeah, that's my like thing about Primo. Okay, next brand I'm going to tell you about is Sculpey 3. Now, Sculpey 3 is the more cheap brand. It's not the cheapest. Craftsmart is the cheapest. I think it's $179, I believe. This is $229 at Michael's. And by the way, I get all mine at Michael's. Now, I really like Sculpey 3. It's just that something I've noticed about this is that the texture or the softness varies from color to color or package to package. So, what I always have to do whenever I pick out a Sculpey 3 color is that I have to feel the package, see if it's really soft. Because Sculpey is a brand that, once it's soft, it gets way too soft. I have a couple examples. I got this yellow, and it's already opened, I'm sorry. But it's super duper soft, and it's not the good kind of soft that I'm talking about. It's like, it's stretchy, but it's like, it just sticks to everywhere, and it's just a mess when you're working with it. So that's something I don't like about Sculpey. Other than that, if I am conscious about what like block I get, it's pretty good. And yeah, so I always pick kind of like the firmer blocks, because I'd rather condition it a lot and get it to be the right consistency than have it to be too soft, and once I condition it, it's like way too soft and it's just like almost liquidy. So yeah. Now, I like Sculpey because it comes in a lot of different colors. However, it doesn't come in a lot of different textures. There's no two lines, just like Primo or Fimo, because Fimo has two lines too. But it's just one solid line, and pretty much everything is just one solid color. There are some glitter colors, I guess, but most of the colors for Sculpey 3 are just solid colors. Now, this is just glow in the dark, so it's pretty much no color, but yeah, so that's Sculpey. Now, last brand I have to talk about is Fimo Soft. Now, Fimo Soft also has the same conflict as Sculpey 3. Sometimes it gets too soft, so I do have to check the packaging. And I have used brown. I'm not going to show you what I made, but I used brown, and I haven't been using Fimo that much. I do use it when I go to my cousin's house, so don't think I have no experience with it, but I've never gotten my own block of Fimo. So when I do use Fimo sometimes, it is kind of hard to work with because it's really soft. And if you're a beginner, that's going to be kind of hard to deal with, because maybe fingerprints will get pressed on more easily, and yeah. But another good thing, a good thing about clay being too soft is that it does pick up a lot of detail. Now, sometimes that may not work in your favor, like for example fingerprints or anything else, but if you really want to make a detailed piece, it's really good to have some soft clay. So yeah. Another thing I like about Fimo is that it comes in a variety of really, really pretty colors. I think Fimo has the most pretty colors I've ever seen. It's just really, really good. So this is Peppermint, and this is my absolute favorite color in their line, or in the brand. I don't really know what you guys' favorite color is. Comment down below if and tell me what your favorite Fimo or any brand of clay color is, because I'd be interested to know about that. But yeah, so Fimo is very, very colorful brand, so it's really, really nice to work with, and it's so fun because the colors are just so bright. Another color I have is Emerald, and it's like a really nice green. The Emerald that's Sculpey is slightly more green, and this is more blue, if you can tell. So yeah, this is just. Fimo has prettier colors, and yeah. Now, the downside about Fimo is that it's the most expensive. I believe it's $2.79 a block at my Michael's. I really don't know what you guys' prices are, but yeah. Also, you get a little bit less product, which it's barely enough to tell, but you get a little bit less product. I wouldn't notice this if it didn't say on the front, but it says 1.97 ounces. and Sculpey and Primo are 2 ounces. So you're getting less for what you pay for than you are when you buy Primo and Sculpey. So that's also another downside. But of course, it's just really, really small amount that it's smaller by. And yeah, so these are the 3 brands that I like. Yep, I'm not going to be doing anything on Craftsmart because Craftsmart, I just really don't like Craftsmart. It's just, I don't know, it's either too crumbly or too soft. And yeah, there's no like in between, there's no perfect texture because it's just way too soft. Okay, finally, the last thing I'm going to go over before I hit the 15-minute mark where I can't upload this video is TLS. And TLS is very good for making like cookie icing and stuff like that. So I make TLS, well, I use TLS so much. Now, you can also use TLS to kind of glue parts together. If you are attaching ears to a bunny's head, then you can put TLS in between and nothing will detach. So it's like a glue for polymer clay. Of course, you have to bake it. It won't dry or anything. So that's really good because I tend to leave things accidentally out in the air and it just dries up and stuff. So an example of what I made with TLS is this mic cookie. And if you can see, the icing looks kind of liquidy. And you can't achieve this with regular polymer clay, no matter how hard you try. I guess you can't achieve this kind of look. The liquidy look is like really, really special when it comes to TLS. Now, one downside about this is that it doesn't dry super translucent or like absolutely clear, like crystal clear like water. It dries translucent, which means like semi-clear, but it's still kind of opaque a little bit. Not so much, but yeah. But Fimo Deco Gel and all those other brands of liquid clay do dry like absolutely clear. So that's the only downside to this. Other than that, I really like TLS, and yeah, it's definitely something you should invest in because it really helps with the clay making process, and a lot of charms call for TLS when you're making them. So yeah, that's everything I have to say about polymer clay. I believe the next video I'm going to be doing in this series is going to be about findings. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to be making a tutorial on this mic cookie itself and the jellyfish. That was requested by someone. I forgot her username or his username, so I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and please request any videos you'd like to see next. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.